Wagwan, everyone. I hope you're doing well and welcome back to another watch along up on Tereak Talks. As you can see, we're doing Bayern Munich versus RB Salzburg. Guys, tonight this is going to be a good one. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to all of you to leave a like on the stream. It really helps in terms of support. You know, just a small channel at the moment, trying to grow, trying to get to places, trying to get that subscriber count up so we can have more people in and within the community that you guys have made as well. So I'm massively thankful to you guys. And this is going to be a good one. I didn't watch the first leg. I did do a watch along on the Liverpool versus Inter Milan game, but given the circumstances in that one, Liverpool 2-0 up on aggregate. Yes, there's still a possibility. I'm going to be relying on you guys in the TTF to keep me updated on that one. But yeah, I'll be flicking on between the channels, but I'll be focusing mainly all my attention on this game in the Allianz Arena in Bavaria, where it's finally poised at 1-1. RB Salzburg really nearly put up an upset at home in Austria. But that late Kingsley Coleman equaliser was enough to send the tie level. And this is why it's extra interesting, because usually and previously in the Champions League, the advantage would be to Bayern Munich right now with the away goals. However, this year there's no away goals, so it literally is square. It's a tie at the moment, and if it stays like this, if both teams are drawing 0-0 at full time, it will go to extra time, then penalties, etc. Or if it's 1-1 or 2-2, no away goals here, so it's going to be a big one. Germany, a German team versus an Austrian team as well. I know there's a lot of history in that, right next to each other, the countries. So yeah, this is going to be interesting, people. Thank you for all joining in. Let's jump on into the chat right now. What have we got? We've got Wilf in the place saying, evening, the bad boy, T-Money, and the lovely Tereak Talks fam. Hope you're keeping well, Wilf. Guess who's back? Casey's back. Tell a friend. Big up yourself, Casey. Thank you for coming back. Rich in the place saying, evening, broski. Good evening to yourself, Rich. How are we all feeling tonight? That's the question to you guys. We've got TCN coming in with a hello and a wave. Hope you're keeping well, sis. Shocked you are early. I'm always early, setting it up. Starting the stream is something completely different. So yeah, I always try and leave it a little bit longer so that everybody can get the notification, sending it out on socials, spreading it across. So yes, thanks, sis. I know I am early. Thought I was late. No, you're not, Moss. Big up yourself, Moss. Thank you for joining. I know he's running late because he slipped his camera about 3 millimeters. My boy's a perfectionist now. I actually need the toilet. That's the reason. Big up G Staffy in the place. Harsh that, Ed. I know. No, he's right. He saw how I had my setup when we did the Arsenal versus Wolves watch along. Right there. Red is the colour tonight. Yes, it is the colour. I'm wearing red, and it's both sides do wear red. I highly presume that it will be Bayern Munich wearing red tonight. I'm not here support. I'm here backing the underdog in RB Salzburg. Guys, you know how I love an underdog. Are you ever really a neutral when you watch a football match? Let me know. Have you ever been a neutral watching a football match? We've got not T-She, Wilf saying T-She, how is it, Mom? We've got Jay in the place. Hope you're keeping well. Mosh, you know about the hat, man. You know about it. That's the one that you got me. Might really appreciate that Christmas present. You know, I got to be wearing it. It's not even that, I've had a trim recently. You can check on the previous videos, and the beard's not too long. But I just thought, support my boy Moss, man. Thank you so much. Sweet Jacob quote, T-Sheet and Ed. Oh, I love it. And we've got Peeny Ween in the place. I saw the link in the Discord. Thank you so much, Peeny Ween. I big up yourself from TGTs. But big up Tom Canton, man, the community that he's created there, watching his 9 o'clock shows. And you've been there nice and early, even when I haven't been in the comments. Big up yourself, a fellow Gooner. Nice seeing you. Thank you for that. And hope you're keeping well. Who are you backing tonight, Peeny Ween? Peeny Ween, that's what I want to know. I love the name as well. Better than Saturday, bro. Exactly. Exactly. A Chris Moss Prezi Canada, but maybe no baseball this season. Oh, really? Okay. But guys, I'm going to share my screen with you now if I can speak properly, so that we can discuss the lineup. That's not the one that I want to be sharing. Hold on, so I can get the lineups for you guys. We can sit here and discuss them together. Here we go. Got the lineups all set up. Apologies for that there. Just going to zoom in. Ed knows it. I have to have everything in the right way. But we're going to talk about the home side's lineup first. A lot more familiar. I'm sure you guys are a lot more familiar with the names. As you can see, Manuel Neuer in goal, Benjamin Pavard, Nicolas Süle, and it's not Theo Hernandez, it's Lucas Hernandez in on that left centre-back position. Bayern Munich have been having troubles defensively this season. Injuries plays a massive part. You know, Moss, your Canadian boy is still out with that heart issue. Hopefully he can get better soon and so he can be fit, ready to play, because they really are missing him down on that left-hand side for their attacking threat. They usually play Benjamin Pavard at right back when they do play that four at the back. We know that Julian Nagelsmann is very versatile. He's played the three at the back formation before at Hoffenheim and at RB Leipzig. So he's more than adept of using that now. And maybe that can bring some more defensive stability and not take away from the attacking players going forward, as we see right there. So Neuer, Pavard, Süle and Hernandez in the back four situation. It looks like we're going to have Gnabry on that right side as like a wing back formation. Very attacking side from Bayern Munich, as we can see. Gnabry on the right, Coleman on the left, and they've still got Sane and Muller and Lewandowski ahead of them. So that's going to be very interesting tonight. There is going to be space in those positions, especially when Bayern Munich do have the ball, when they're up high trying to break down this RB Salzburg side, RB Salzburg defense. So the space will be there on the counter attack, and we'll go into RB Salzburg's danger men as what run through all the lineups. And in the midfield, we can see Joshua Kimmich with Jamal Musiala next to them. So really, Jamal Musiala, he's definitely more of an advanced creator. Scored quite a few goals for Bayern Munich and representing Germany now. Could have represented England, but chose to represent Germany, which is, I believe, where he's born, even though he came through the Chelsea academy. So Jamal Musiala there and Kimmich. Interesting, because Kimmich is the one midfielder who has, yes, he's very good technically going forward. Also very versatile. Joshua Kimmich. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can hold the fort there in the midfield, whilst Musiala will be giving that more of an attacking zip to the game, more in the attacking positions. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on Bayern Munich. Very offensive, attack heavy. We can see right there. I'll run through the lineup one more time. Manuel Neuer in goal, Benjamin Pavard, Nicolas Süle and Lucas Hernandez make up the back three. We'll see if this is the formation they do tend to go with, because with flash score they tend to get it wrong a lot of the time. We have Serge Gnabry on the right, Kingsley Coleman on the left, and the two in the midfield is Joshua Kimmich and Jamal Musiala. Then the two in behind, Robert Lewandowski, we have Thomas Muller and Leroy Sane. And then we'll go right now into the RB Salzburg team. We have Kohn in goal. We have Christensen, Soleil, Verba, and Ulmer at the back to complete their defense in that back five. We have Kamara in the middle. We have Seevold. We have Capaldo, Aronson, the American international there, with the two strikers up top, Karim Adeyemi, their top goal scorer, with 19 goals in 33 appearances for the Austrian side in all competitions, including their league and Champions League and cups. And then the goal scorer in the first leg, Adamu. So this is going to be interesting right there, people. As I said, the key players to be looking out for, I suggest you keep an eye on Kamara, people. Solid. He's very energetic in that defensive midfield spot. Arsenal fans, I know we've got some Arsenal fans in here. That's a position that we need to address in the summer. So let's keep an eye out on Kamara here. There is some gems to be found from the Austrian league. The likes of Patson Daka have come from there. Enoch and Wepu, who's at Brighton, Daka at Leicester. So there is a lot of talent coming from these Austrian leagues, especially within Africa, because of how it's easier for them to get players in because of their links with the academy systems that they build there and all the political stuff in terms of Brexit and whatnot. So so keep an eye on some players here. Christensen is a good right back. I believe he did play for Ajax in his career. Correct me if I'm wrong. Verba, also a former Ajax player. Ulmer, the veteran, I believe, is the captain as well, the captain of the side. and Aronson, who has been linked with Leeds, and Jesse Marsh. Jesse Marsh, I'm sure he'd be very interested in getting him in. That's if Leeds stay in the Premier League. We'll have to wait and see. He may still turn up at Ellen Road. Jesse Marsh's ties, his links with RB Salzburg, and that Leeds were actually interested in signing Aronson in January. So let's keep an eye on that, people. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat as the Champions League anthem is ringing out at the Allianz Arena. How is everything, guys? Is the audio sound okay? Everything? Picture quality? Any stuttering? Let me know how it's going, people. It'll be appreciated. So what are we seeing right now in the chat? Ed, what do you know about 4-0 on aggregate? I've got no dog in this fight. So Peter Ween is a neutral. But Peter Ween, are you going to be one of those guys? So you're not really bothered now, but if you watch 10 minutes into the game, you'll be like, you know what, I'm really backing these guys. Come on, as an Arsenal fan, after what Bayern Munich have done to us in the Champions League, I want to see them go down. I think a lot of people think that Bayern Munich are still the best team in the world. I don't think so, in my opinion. Obviously, if they win the Champions League this season, that will really favour them. And people think, because, with the likes of Robert Lewandowski, who has been one of the best players in the world and was very unfortunate not to get the Ballon d'Or. But, there's other things that come involved in there with international football and the international achievements that players do receive. So, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting one. But, I'm backing RB Salzburg myself. Ed Bro, sorry, I'm still waiting to get the 9-0 right. You will. If it's against Southampton, you got a better chance. Jay, big up yourself. Trouble with no funds. Come on, German docs, sort it. We need him back for Qatar celebrations. Yes, there is plenty of time to get that sorted. They're just making sure that everything is okay. He does do watchalongs for this himself, doesn't he? Big up Alfonso Davies. Hopefully, look at the amount of yellow cards there that they've got. That's 4 yellow cards I can see on the screen. It's all on that left-hand side with Ulmar Silvald and Adeyemi and then Camera and the base there. It could be Wolves or Everton at this rate. I know, guys. Big up yourself. Don't be shocked if Bayern go out. Seriously, overrated at the moment. That's what the Don is saying. Big up the Don. I actually do agree with you. There's a lot of times that we agree with each other, me and Graham, but there's also times that we disagree. And this is one of the occasions, not the few occasions. It's about 50-50 that I do agree that Bayern are overrated. And let's be careful, but watch it be 5-0 now. Now you've said that, we'll have to keep an eye on it. And Pini Ween just says, I just love football. That's what it's all about. Big up Josh in the place also. Hope you're keeping well, Josh. Bayern best team in the world. Now, you've seen the tune lately. Hey, up there on form, aren't they? Across all European leagues. Big up yourself, Josh. Back in the tune, as always. Good evening, T. Good evening to yourself, Daddy and the Don. The game is about to get started. It is going to be a good one, ladies and gents. Salzburg will be kicking from left to right in the first half, and Bayern Munich from right to left. The game has kicked off. Let's go, people. This is going to be a good one. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you're new. We've already got a new subscriber tonight. Big up Peeny Ween. Thank you so much for subscribing, my fellow Gooner. But Bayern Munich regaining possession, looking to press high already. But here's Adamu up against Lucas Hernandez. Dispossessed by Musiala. But Bayern regained possession there. It was a bit frantic in the middle. But they're going to slow it down and get their foot on the ball. Guys, do you know how these teams play? Both of them, RB Salzburg, really aggressive in the press. The high line from both sides, we know that is stereotypical. And with the German sides, how they do press. There's Lewandowski, tries to get it down and play. Strong challenge from Lucas Hernandez, but he wins the ball cleanly. Muller into Lewandowski. Great save by Kern. And he picks up the rebound, so Gnabry can't put it in. Good start from Bayern Munich already. 1 minute in. Robert Lewandowski, the danger man, having a massive opportunity to score already, but it's a fantastic save down to the left of Kern. That's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper, because what you've got to remember is Lewandowski gets a clean strike on it. It's not in the corner, but here was another chance. Lewandowski shot blocked. Salzburg doing some defending already. 1 minute, 30 seconds in, but they may spring a counter-attack now with Adeyemi. Adeyemi holds off well, holds Benjamin Pavard. They've still got the ball, but Bayern Munich still pressing high. They could win it back, but Salzburg play it out. And Jamal Musiala's covering in a right-back position. But Adeyemi wins it, and he's got options in the box now. He's got 2 options. And it's... Oh, see that? Just past the post. And Salzburg, it's Capaldo, actually, on the opposite end, has a chance to score themselves, but it's Kingsley Coman with the block. Jamal Musiala has to do better there, but massive credit to Karim Adeyemi nicking the ball off of his international teammate, cuts the ball back behind Adamu, but Capaldo is there to try and put it away, but it's excellent defensive awareness, not from a left wing back by trade, but from Kingsley Coman playing in that position tonight. Fantastic block, but what a start we've had already, guys. I feel like this is the Watchalong. I've chose the right, I'm back in the right game. And chance from a corner already, and it just flashes past the post. But a good opportunity there for Christensen to score. Guys, I haven't even got into the comments properly. I haven't even gone through all of them. Yeah, Liverpool with their top lineup. Is that what's happening? What's my prediction? I'm going with Salzburg, you know. I'm going to go with Salzburg to nick it on penalties. I think it's going to be a late night. It will be a late night for myself, but I'm saying penalties for Salzburg. Yeah. Score after 90. After this start, it could be 2-2. So I'm going to say 2-2 actually. Yeah, 2-2. That's what I'm going to go with. But here's Musiala now picking the ball. Sane tries to get dispossessed by Capaldo, but still keeps the ball. So good tempo to this game. Nice, good quality as well, as you can see with the players, with the passing tempo, the intensity. Now here's Sane on that right-hand side, cuts inside with his left foot, tries to find Gnabry, but it's headed away by Verba. It's good play from Kimmich under pressure. Just plays it back to Nicola Sula. All good on your screen. Love that. Thank you very much. Thank you for all coming in, watching. Hope you're enjoying this game so far. If you are watching it live, if you're not watching it, we'll keep you updated. I'm sure the TTF will. And anyone who is new watching, you're more than welcome to join the TTF by simply just getting in the comments and subscribing. That'll be very much appreciated. Don't we all, Peeny Ween, this is what we do on this channel. Do a lot of watch-alongs for any game, really. I've done a lot of Premier League ones. I need to do other leagues like Serie A. I do watch the games, but it's just finding the time a lot of the time because, you know, there's so many Premier League games that are on and, you know, the domestic competitions we have here in England. And then also winning the ball back high, Capaldo already. Pressuring Lucas Hernandez. Adamu's got Capaldo on the right. Good pick out from Adeyemi. Capaldo tries to find Adamu. It's cut back, but it's cleared away. And Bayern Munich having some problems again. Christensen. Are they giving the free kick? Was it a throw-in? Christensen's not happy. Maybe a free kick in the end. And Jay's going 4-0. Is that Bayern Munich? Yeah, it should be a throw-in. It's definitely not a foul. And yeah, I don't know what Christensen's doing then. It is a Bayern Munich throw-in. Here come Bayern Munich now. Exactly. There we go. Love to see that there. Come on then, T. As you and the Don don't rate them, how many Arsenal boys get into the Bayern Munich team? As you'll be, hey. When it comes, just because we don't rate them, doesn't mean that that Arsenal are better than them. I could definitely say that if we was playing against this Bayern Munich side, we'd give them a much better game than when we did under Arsene Wenger because of how Arteta's got us defensively structured. I still imagine they'd beat us and quite comfortably. When I say comfortably, like not batter us anymore, but it could still happen. But yeah, I reckon they'd still beat us. But we'd give them a good goal, especially on the counter attack with their defense. But at the moment, Arsenal are in top form, and we could give most teams a good goal at the moment. And with our players, our top important players fit, especially in midfield and defense, with that small squad we have, it would be important to have those players fit if we were to give them a good goal. You know, the likes of we'd need Tomiyasu back for sure. Gabriel, Thomas Partey, even Granit Xhaka, Lacazette, Saka, all those players with the small squad we have to give them a game. But I'd still imagine they'd beat us. I've got to hold my hands up. But you're right, Daddy and the Don. Imagine Tereak Talks doing an Arsenal UCL stream. The energy would, oh my days. I would literally, I promise you there, This might get copyright and might get a copyright strike, but I would sing the Champions League song. I'd learn all the lyrics for it. So whilst it's being sung as Sane has his shot go wide, I would be singing the lyrics. You know it. These are the champions. Hey, what do you think of that, people? It's not as high. The champions. Because Capaldo, it was going in, you know, and because of the distance between Capaldo and the goal, I don't think Neuer would have had a chance unless the ball struck him. But it couldn't really see the direction where it was going into. But big up Matt G. Yes, T and chat. Hope you're all well and safe. I hope you're all well, Matt. Thank you for coming in. Oh, you're making me want to watch the Salzburg. You need to, Moss. It is a good game. Stick it on the telly right now. But actually, no. You stay there watching Liverpool Inter because I need updates on that one, please. Thank you very much, Peony Ween. I really appreciate that. I always try and bring a lot of energy. I always try to. Not always the case. But yeah, because life gets busy. So yeah, I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I really appreciate that. And yeah, tell a friend. And you're massive now. You're massive in this TTF because we're only a small channel. Started it. When did I start this channel? It was in August. So what's that? Not 9 months. 8 months ago. Is it 8 or 7? I don't know. I can't do my maths. I think it might be. Guys, we have to work that out. It's fun. I'm feeling your energy. Thank you, man. I always try and come up with a lot. I'm sorry about the blur. Sometimes the camera's not working so well. Matthias Geisel, young manager he is. I'm going to have to look at his profile whilst watching here because he looks very young. And, you know, the RB Salzburg recruitment team, they do find the next gems within management and coaching, recruitment, all those things. They are a top, very good European side, well run. Erling Haaland was there, of course. How did I forget to mention him when I mentioned Enoch and Wepu and Patson Daka? There's been so much talent coming out of this RB Salzburg and just the Red Bull group in general, really. That's why I was surprised that RB Salzburg, when RB Leipzig, didn't sign Erling Haaland, but he must have had a good agreement with Borussia Dortmund or just probably found it a better fit. And you can't blame him, given Borussia Dortmund's history with talent. And as a Darmy looked to have fouled, was it Lucas Hernandez there? But this high press being put on now because Kimmich is in his own penalty area. Can you do Newcastle Everton next Thursday? It's on Amazon Prime. Do you know what, Josh? I'll work it on. Yeah, I'll have a look into it. I'll let you know. I'll let you know tomorrow's watch along. Definitely, we'll do the Real Madrid versus PSG watch along tomorrow. Remind me. I'll have a look into the calendar. I'll have a look what to work around because I know next week is the twins' birthday. Alicia and Kerry. It's their birthday, and we are doing Arsenal versus Liverpool on the Wednesday. But I'm not sure if I had another game planned. But more than welcome, yeah, definitely, because it's a big one for that relegation battle. So I will be looking into it. We're a much better team now under Arteta. Exactly. So I think we'd give Bayern Munich a much better game. Look at this. Salzburg no disrespect. They're a very good side and a credit to themselves to be even in this tie. Well, and in this ties, that's a bit disrespectful, probably patronising for me to say that because of how they have set themselves up and to get this come up against Bayern Munich and level them, match them for intensity, for quality. They should have had chances in the first leg to even take the lead after looking back at the highlights. But there's Koeman. Oh, what a touch from Lewandowski. And that's a penalty for Bayern Munich. What a first touch that is by Robert Lewandowski. I am sorry. That is ridiculous. The cross comes in, so Koeman takes on Christensen. It gets the ball whipped in. That touch from Lewandowski, it leaves Werber with no chance. Lewandowski's about to have a strike on goal. Does he mean it? Because it comes through the bottom of his foot. But when it's Robert Lewandowski, the quality on that touch is ridiculous. As Bayern Munich have a penalty now to take the lead at home. You know who will take it. It will be the number 9. It will be arguably one of the best players in the world right now, Robert Lewandowski. Let's have a look at this, people. Let's have a look at this. Know how I love Salzburg. They're my new team. Yeah, I really am loving them with the way that they're playing. There's a little bit of mind games here from Salzburg. Cancun, who's already made a massive save off Robert Lewandowski in the opening minute. Can he save this one here? There is a penalty. We'll keep an eye on it right now. So Lewandowski steps back. The players are all out of the edge. He's getting ready to take it. Hands on the hips. Deep breath. A couple deep breaths. He takes another one. And again, to slow that heart rate down. That's what I'd be telling the player also. Make sure you slow your heart rate down. It'll calm your nerves, especially in this situation. Huge penalty already. Referee blows his whistle. Lewandowski is about to take it. Hop, skip, and a jump. And he smacks it into the back of the net. Robert Lewandowski scores and gives Bayern Munich the lead in the 12th minute. Good penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Puts it into the left corner. The keeper's right as the keeper dives the other way. 1-0 to Bayern Munich. After Lewandowski, that touch there leaves Verba absolutely no chance. I can't even criticize anything about that defensively with RB Leipzig. It's a hopeful ball in. It finds Lewandowski, but he's not going to score off of it until that touch sets him up and sends Verba the wrong way. And then next thing you know, he's trying to make a last-ditch block, but he catches Lewandowski. It's a penalty by a mile. Stonewall penalty as Lewandowski, the guy who's on fire at the moment. How many goals is that this season? I'll have to have a look. I'll have to update you on that, people. Scores in the 12th minute to give Bayern Munich the lead and make the task even harder for Salzburg to get through in this tie. It was always going to be a challenge anyway, given that they're playing Bayern Munich, who are up there to being one of the contenders for the Champions League. I don't think they are better than Liverpool or Man City. I think Liverpool or Man City played this current Bayern Munich team. They would find it easy and comfortable to play against them, especially over two legs. But when you got players like Robert Lewandowski, that's the difference. They're the difference. And that touch, if Karim Adeyemi could do something like that, or even get half the career that Lewandowski has, then Karim Adeyemi, he'll have a very prosperous one, who has been linked with Borussia Dortmund, Lewandowski's previous team. So we'll have to see there. It looks like he will be the Erling Haaland replacement. Apologies there, people. Come on. There we go. That's perfect. So I will have a look into it now. Robert Lewandowski. I've got the transfer marked website up here as Neuer decides to go long. Lewandowski. How many goals is that now? I'm not sure if they've added it yet into his stats for the season. I'm just getting it up. I'm just going to let you know what it is now. Current season stats, that he scored 39 goals. So that's his 40th goal in all competitions this season. Ridiculousness. But there was a massive opportunity there that I didn't even notice for Sierveld. With his left foot. Good save from Manuel Neuer. Top goalkeeping. I wasn't even paying attention there. Sorry, people. But here's a crossing opportunity now. Huge. Once again, Salzburg, they have had their opportunities. They will regret it if they don't make it through. But it's into the hands of Neuer. Not a great corner. But here come Bayern Munich on the counter-attack. Here's Gnabry now driving the ball, progressing the ball, gets it to Sane. Now Bayern Munich in the opposition's final third. Sane jinks left, goes right, and goes back to his left foot, but it's well defended. Good transitional play. And there's Camera winning the free kick. Sane saying to Gnabry, play it quicker, get it to him quicker. And he's still uttering and moaning. But that's excellent play, excellent transition play. And Camera there wins the free kick. As I don't know who the foul's actually committed by. Is it Jamal Musiala or Leroy Sane? Probably a mixture of both, but excellent recovery play from both of them there. Let's see what this means. Let me go into the chat, people. Does he mean it? Do you know who you're talking about? Have some respect. Exactly. I know. I do. He does mean it. I had to pose the question out there because I know someone would, but I 100% agree with you. He meant that touch. It was a wonderful first touch. And we've seen him do it before. And that literally created the opportunity. And that touch is the reason why they are 1-0 in front right now. Deserve to be? I don't know. Because Salzburg have had two massive chances already, but they will take confidence from those chances. This Bayern Munich defense is far from stable. I watched the Bayern Munich up against Barcelona when Barcelona had to win to make it through. The scoreline, it was where it flattered Bayern Munich because Barcelona had chances, and that was when Barcelona were in a lot more trouble. Xavi's really got them out of it now with a mixture of signings and time. But here's Sane cutting inside, well defended in there by Saleh. But there's Muller, still got the ball, and it's well won by Capaldo, who's had a great start in this opening 16 minutes as he tries to set them on the counter-attack, but it's a poor ball to a diamond. It's easily cut out by Lucas Hernandez and played back to the keeper. But yeah, he definitely meant it, Matt. I'm feeling so good about our future chances. Yes, I know we could, this time next season, we could be watching. I hope it's not against Bayern Munich, but we could be watching Arsenal in the Champions League. I could be sat here not wearing this red top and the red Blue Jays cap, but we're wearing all the Arsenal gear, supporting the boys, hopefully making it and giving a team of Bayern Munich's level a game. Hopefully, we can dream, but it seems like it's becoming reality at the moment. Man United fans, Spurs fans, they may have something to say about it, but they can't really say it with a lot of vim or chest at the moment, given their current teams and their situations. But here's Muller now, out to the right to Gnabry, ball a bit behind him, but he does well to keep it in front of him, and it's cleared by Verba in the end. Bayern Munich growing in confidence in the game, getting into the final third a bit more, just that final pass, that bit of quality of pass there. It wasn't a great one. It wasn't easy for Gnabry to generate a passing opportunity or shooting opportunity from. But yeah, they're getting in those positions. And when Bayern Munich get there with the quality that they have, with Muller, Sane, Lewandowski, of course, Gnabry, Koeman, Musiala, even Kimmich getting in advanced positions, they're all problems. But their issues has never been going forward, and that should have been a Salzburg throw-in. Their problems have been this season defensively, so let's keep an eye on that. Because Salzburg, 2 massive opportunities already, huge, to score where they should have. But Bayern Munich holding on to this one goal advantage as it's 2-1 in on aggregate now. Apologies, people. Mum's just come back. Hi, Mum. It's Arteta's team now. Be nice to beat Liverpool and Spurs. And what's this? Is it a foul on the edge? Camara's not happy. Is it Lewandowski picking up a free kick again? Let's have a look at this. Hernandez into Sane. Oh, it's on the edge of the box. You know, that looks like it's a penalty. The contact again by Verba. That's a penalty, guys. That's going to be another penalty, ladies and gents. That's going to be another one. Hi, Mom. Hey. Mom's coming in.
Hello, everybody.
Sorry, it's the bit of a blur there.
Okay, you're right, Wilf.
Hey, Wilf. Hey. Mom's giving you a shout. Mama G Talks.
Hey, take care. Bye.
See you in a bit. The free kick has been given. To me, that looked like the contact was made in the box. That's certainly a penalty for me. Surely, guys, are you watching the game? Let me know. I know they've had their opportunities. Leroy Sane, T. You like it's the throw. Moss is always on about the throw. Big up, Realist. Didn't know you was doing it for this game. Big up yourself, Realist. Thank you. They are checking it now. Penalty given. I thought so. I thought it was. And the penalty has been given. It's the second penalty in the 20th minute. Wow. It looked like a penalty. I don't know why it took them a while to work that out as the referee was setting up the wall. The contact was made in the box. The referee thought it was outside because of where Lewandowski's foot landed. But it's most certainly a penalty. And this could be the dagger for Salzburg. This could be the dagger. Lewandowski again having a penalty here. What's the vote saying in terms of Bayern Munich? 76% now, 24% Salzburg. That will surely change if this one goes in. We're going to have to keep an eye on it now. Huge opportunity for Lewandowski from the spot again. Is he going to go the same way? He runs up and he puts it the same way. And it's 2-0 Bayern Munich. Lewandowski winning both penalties and scoring both. Clinical striking play in the 21st minute, I believe that was. So yeah, 2-0 Bayern Munich. Lewandowski at the double for his 41st goal of the season. He's 41, scoring 41 goals. That's ridiculous. It's a joke. I'm just sorting out the scoreboard now, people. 28, 21. Ridiculous. 2 penalties, in fact, for Lewandowski. He does the jump. He does the skip this time. Sends the keeper the rope. He wasn't even looking at the ball. Kept his eye. Looked at the ball once. Looked up. And then slotted it the opposite way that the keeper was going in. 2-0. Easy. However, Salzburg, this is what happens when you don't take your chances. That's what happens when you don't take your chances. You leave it to Bayern Munich to have these opportunities. Trust me, they'll put them in the back of the net. There's Adeyemi, who's loose touch. That loose touch, the difference there between Lewandowski and Adeyemi right now, as Bayern are coming on the counter-attack. Muller tries to find Lewandowski. Oh, and it's 3-0. Hat-trick for Robert Lewandowski in 23 minutes. It's 3-0. And Lewandowski scores a hat-trick after a calamity at the back. Wow. What a game this has been already. Can you believe it? That is game, set, and match. That is done. 23 Lewandowski hat-trick. Guys, I've not even looked at a comment. There's Christensen there. Has to do better. But the ball from Thomas Muller is inch perfect. And Lewandowski, I think Kern misses it. Let's have a look from this angle. So, first time pass from Muller. That's a great one. Perfectly weighted. Kern kicks it off of Lewandowski. It's unfortunate. And it ricochets off the post. And Lewandowski just taps it in with his thigh, with his right thigh. And Salzburg, yeah, they're out of it now. That's ridiculous. Lewandowski, like a top striker would. Guys, he has been linked with Arsenal. And there's Arsenal fans that said no. That said no to Lewandowski. I wouldn't be saying no to him, to be quite honest. But big up everyone here in the place. I know here's Bayern Munich again, but the pass can't quite make it. Who was saying a Salzburg will win? I don't know. Whoever was saying that, it was me. Oh, man. I need to take the poll off now because this is it. This is done. I will still be watching the game, keeping a keen eye on it. But yeah, I was the one saying it. Salzburg will win. And what did Graham say? He said, watch it be 5-0 now. And they're on their way. It's 3-0. Here comes Christensen now. Can Salzburg pull one back to give themselves hope? Well defended in the end. Don't forget, though, people. Bayern Munich, they do have their defensive instabilities. But when I said that, I'm trying. Am I sounding like this? There's still a chance in this game. Who knows? We'll have to see. Tell you what, this Lewandowski lad is pretty decent. I agree with you, Matt. He's all right, isn't he? Keep an eye on him. 2 goals. 42 goals in 35 games. Yeah, that's it. Game done, and that's it. It's ridiculous. 42 goals in 35 games in all competition. Big up Wilf. He says Lewandowski at all. That he is, exactly. G Staffy in the place. I think these Borough versus Chelsea tickets are already gone. They've only gone on sale for a season ticket holders today. Oh, that's a shame, Grace. Yeah, they always were going to go. Given the fact it's the quarterfinals now. Imagine if you can make it past Chelsea. Come on, Borough. How's the Prediction League going? The Prediction League, guys, if you don't know about the Prediction League, we do have Premier League previews on the weekend and then Premier League reviews. I didn't do the Prediction League for this week on yesterday, for yesterday's show, because, yeah, there is games still going on and it's not looking great for myself. However, the gap has shortened between Edmin at the top, TTF, you guys in second, and myself in last position in third. But guys, P-Newey, if you don't know about the Prediction League, I'm sure you won't, but the Prediction League, we do a Premier League preview every Friday to Thursday. Stay tuned for that one. And this one, it'll be today. This one, it'll be this Friday. I will talk to you about that. And what happens is we go through the games, we go through the fixtures. My brother Edmin, brings up the stats, the records, the XG, those type of things for the game. I bring the injury news and suspensions, and then we discuss. We discuss how we think the game's going to go, the form that both teams are in, any talking points regarding those sides. And yeah, you guys in the chat, you give your predictions, we give ours. Edmund works out an average and based on your guys' predictions, and then and if you guys 3 points for a correct score and result, it's 1 point for a correct result and 0 points for incorrect result. So yeah, definitely tune in for that one. It'll be great. And anyone else who is watching that is new, but yeah, it's not going too bad. And what I wanted to say in terms of the prediction league on Friday, how is 11:30 for you guys on Friday? Are any of you going to be able to make it at all? 11:30, is that fine? Starting the stream at that time, because I do have a very special guest lined up, ladies and gents. A very special one. Someone who was my inspiration, a fellow Gooner, who was my inspiration in starting a YouTube channel myself. And keep your eyes peeled on that. I'll announce it on the socials, which is in the description below. You'll all know who he is, especially Arsenal fans. You'll know who he is. But yeah, definitely keep on the lookout for that. Yeah, I was wrong. Me too. I was wrong. I'll be there when I can, mate. Appreciate that one, Peony. Yeah, it's. I think it's good fun. I really enjoy it. A lot of the TTF, Tereak Talks fam. We all enjoy it, and it's always a good laugh. And if you aren't able to watch it during live in the stream, you can always get in the comments, and then just leave your predictions in there. And then when it comes to the Monday review, we give a big shout out to those who get the correct score and result, even if that's not what the average score is. But if we get 3 Tereak Talks fan members that get a correct score, even if it's, say, the majority goes for a completely different result or score, you guys get the 3 points because you score a hat trick. So yeah, T brings the dodgy predictions. I always do. I've got to now. I have no choice but to bring the dodgy predictions now, because of how far behind I was. I always have to go for something different to try and bridge the gap. And it's not been too bad. I've bridged the gap, but yeah, still need to sort that out and show you what the prediction league is looking like. 11:30 is good for me as long as I can get in before Matt G. Yes, you can. That's such a good competition you guys have for Tom's show in the morning. Oh man, Matt G was sitting pretty. He thought he was at the top. He was relaxing in his throne, but then Peony comes in and bang, gets in first. About like a few occasions in a row. Was it for like a week running? But here come Bayern Munich again. As the ball's cut back, but then here's Sane now. Sane back out to Muller. He crosses it into Coleman, nods it down. Musiala, is he going to get a shot off? No, he's shot blocked by Capaldo. But Kibic regains the ball to Muller. Tries to play it first time to Sane. And Muller still got the ball. They're still in the final third. But Adami's there to nick it off of Gnabry. He goes down holding his face. But Nicola Sula stops the... 11:30 a.m. in the morning. Let's see what everyone's saying. Let's go into it. I'm missing so many comments, people. My apologies. My apologies. 11:30 a.m. Got school. yeah. You have PE. There you go. You know what? You make sure you do PE. Don't pull a sickie just for this, because you know what, PE was a class. But says Gnabry 4-0. 4-0 Bayern Munich and Serge Gnabry. He's doing it. It's 4. Yeah, and they've just added to the lead. The 31st minute, this capitulation at the back from Salzburg. Yeah, it's bad. And Serge Gnabry, Gooners, we seen him wearing the Arsenal kit yesterday, has only made it 4-0, the throwback kit. And I think Kern should do better with that. The power beats him. It's a good finish. It's a good strike. He gets a clean strike on it, Serge Gnabry. But Kern should do better. He gets a hand to it, but it's the distance. I'm not going to criticize too much because of the distance between the shot was taken. There's enough power. It's low. It's always difficult for a keeper to save. You've seen keepers make the save before. He should have let to go with his feet, but the fact that he went with his hand made it more difficult. And it's 4-0. And Serge Gnabry in the 31st minute has made it game, set, and match. But let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. There's so much going on at the moment. I need to be good at getting these sorted. 11 p.m. UK time. Nah, not in the PM, in the morning. 11:30 a.m. if that's all right. Exactly. Sup, Guna, love that. Peony Ween, I predicted a 5-0 win against Watford, but there were 5 goals and we did win, so I'm taking it. Yeah, that's how you got to do, man. When you break down your predictions, you got to say, like, however many goals there are in the game. So you went, there's 5 goals in this game, so I'm taking it. You know, 5 goals. I think they'll all go to Arsenal, and then just cut that part out. I see 5 goals, but what the goals were quality. Don't even get me started. Oh, man. My favourite was Martinelli's, of course, the one touch, even from Mikel Arteta, to Saka. See, I can remember it. Saka to Cedric to Ødegaard to Laka to Martinelli, whip. What a goal that was. Saka's was amazing. And so was Ødegaard's. And you know what? And so was Kucho's. I can't take anything away, which some people might say was the best goal. For me, as a football purist, I said yesterday that Kucho's was probably the best. But I keep watching Martinelli's goal back, and I think you see Kucho's goals, a goal like Kucho's, where it's just a brilliant strike, more often than you do see wonderful team goals. So I'm backing the team goal and going biased, of course. Friday night, in the morning. He learned that at Arsenal. He did at Hell End. It's a shame Gnabry left Arsenal, but the big reason why he did leave Arsenal was because he didn't work out at Tony Pulis, and he wanted more guaranteed play time. It's not even the fact that he wasn't happy at Arsenal. The injury before really set him back in terms of his development. Because remember when he scored against Swansea, that was quality, and we thought we had a real player on our hands then. But then he picked up that injury, went on loan to West Brom. Tony Pulis didn't rate him for whatever ridiculous reason, as Salzburg have a shot there. It was Ulmer, but it's easy for the goalkeeper, for Manuel Neuer. But yeah, that was the big reason. There was a little bit of a myth that, we didn't decide to sell him. No, we didn't want to sell him. We wanted to keep him, but he wanted to leave for more game time, for guaranteed starts. And he got that at Werder Bremen. And then what happened after that? He went to Bayern Munich, and the rest was history. But hopefully he can come back one day. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Bit early for me, but why not? Of course, that's what I love to see. AM in the AM. That's 5:30. I know. Moss, take Mario out for a walk. Take him out for a walk. Take the dog out for a walk, yeah. And get nice of early. Have an early night, Thursday night. Oh, man. Tom and Harry giving me props when TC saying Harry's article, he didn't agree with. Yeah, he didn't. But it's all about opinions, isn't it, man? I'm sure if Jonathan David came, he would back him. But you know, if I want to, who's Harry's choice then? That'd be interesting. You know what I mean? I might have to ask him. I told you, Bayern do the job and machine on through. They still are a big team, exactly. I just absolutely butchered reading that there. Yes, until they hit a big team. I just clocked. When I was reading it, I was like, hang on, why is this not making absolutely any sense in my head? But yeah, when they hit a Liverpool or Man City, I think it'll be a different ball game. It won't be 4-0. They'll always pose a threat going forward. Look at this now. Sane, they are fluid going forward. Here's Coleman now. Kingsley Coleman up against Soleil. And they just about get it back, and Soleil does excellently well and plays it to Adami, who's in his right wing position. Tries to find Adeyemi, but Musiala, defensively, he's been rock solid in the midfield, especially in transition. He's been intercepting passes. What a player he is. I already knew how good he was going forward. You don't get into this Bayern Munich side as regularly or as often if you aren't a quality player going forward. And the same goes for Germany, with the attacking talent that they have. A bit like Bayern Munich at the moment, defensively, a bit. But going forward, they're always a problem, Germany. And to get as many games as he has done at the early age, you're a quality player. Now he's sitting into that midfield there next to Yusuf Kimmich, and he's just doing a massive job. Fan attended to at Anfield. Again, another one of those. But here comes Lewandowski and Muller with one touch. Beautiful play. Honestly, if there was enough chance we could get Lewandowski, oh man, it would be ridiculous. Look at that one touch round the corner, back to Muller, back to Lewandowski, gets underneath it, and doesn't catch the ball cleanly at all. Player of his quality, expect to do better, but it's this wonderful link-up play to begin with. But that's sad to hear. All prayers going out to that fan, hopefully that they're all okay. But here's Capaldo now, another opportunity offside. And it's straight to Neuer anyway. Apologies for that crunch there. I forgot my microphone just here. My bottle of water. T-Money, you sound surprised Pulis didn't rate Gnabry. Of course he didn't. Pulis is allergic to talent. He is. Tony Pulis is Stoke side. Yeah, they're so annoying. Oh, no, it wasn't a handball. They're just showing there from Adeyemi's block pass. Because if it was, I mean, that could be a red card situation. But yeah, so unfortunate for Salzburg for Lewandowski's hat trick. But that's why he's a predator in the box. And Kern, I'm not. It's too close. It's too close for that to happen. I was on it, and he's saying no to so many strikers. So asked you don't rate any strikers. It seems, but Vlahovic, because he's a Serie A lover. Maybe, who knows, man? I think, do you know, with Arsenal at this moment in time, we are going to be very selective and extremely picky with our recruitment, because to take us to that next level, it's not just about signing a striker, looking at the goals that they score, the statistics, and saying, let's go with that. We have to look at things much deeper. Yes, are they going to provide the goals? 2, the player's character and mentality. Do they have a previous history of fallings out, or, showing any bit of selfishness, anything that's not related to not being a good team player, or those things, or someone that's that doesn't have the hunger or desire to learn? The player profile, what they do in that striking position. I think from what I've seen, this is why I rate Jonathan David. He fits all of those things, as well as the age profile. And most importantly, the price. There was a chance there for Bayern Munich, flicked header from Pavard. So looking at the price, that does suit Arsenal. All of those things from the outside, it suits Arsenal. And also injury history, that's another factor. So it's looking, that's why I'd go for Jonathan David. All of those things collated. But Arsenal will be keeping a keen eye on it, and they'll know more than us. But we'll have to wait and see. There is a lot of interest surrounding him, and for obvious reason, because he's a quality player. And that's, Canadians, Canada, top players they're producing at the moment. Fonso Davis, Fonzie, Estaquio? Obviously, Jonathan David himself. Am I missing someone, Moss? Let me know. I know you rate Buchanan a lot. Tejan. But yeah, if there's anyone else I'm missing, let me know. But let's go back into the previous comments that we have here. And Matip has a shot off the bar. Wow. Here come Bayern Munich again with Thomas Müller, and it's cleared away. In fact, let's see. I'm just going through some of the old comments to see if I've missed any at all. Yeah, I was wrong. Same here, man. Same here. I'm being kept up with Sky at Moss. 2-0 to Sheffield United. Is that against the Borough? Grace, I asked Grace this question. I'm going to expose her on stream, because Grace, when she came in, the first stream that Grace came into was Arsenal versus Chelsea in the Premier League, where Arsenal's second game where we lost by 2-0. That's where she was welcomed into the channel. Grace supports Chelsea, but also, a big follower of the Borough, Middlesbrough. And because of this FA Cup run, I think Grace is falling in love with Middlesbrough more than she has with Chelsea. It's a local side, of course. And yeah, I asked her before previously, who do you support? Who would you say if Middlesbrough versus Chelsea? I think she said before, correct me if I'm wrong, Grace, you said Chelsea, but given us a scenario and the circumstances, she's gone with Middlesbrough. So I've got a lot of respect. Fell in love with the Borough. I know you already had love for them, but when you fall in love again, yeah, it's amazing. It's that honeymoon period you've got with Borough at the moment. And Peony Ween says, I still say no to Lewandowski for Arsenal, but only because I'm an idiot. Now, I understand where you're coming from, though, Peony Ween, because when Tom did pose the question on his channel, I thought, right, age profile, do we really want to be touching a striker that's definitely on the decline, whether how rapid it's going to be? Yeah, coming into a different league. I'm not. I mean, that's not really a big factor. But coming into a different league with a different tempo. It's not that he won't adapt, but can he physically handle it? In terms of his body, coping with the injuries and whatnot, because he's a machine. He does look after himself well, and that's not taken away from the physicality of the Bundesliga, as Gnabry's touch lets him down there. But will that have an effect later on if we have an injury-prone player with the amount of money that he'd be commanding? Will it also upset the wage structure that we have at Arsenal, being completely imbalanced, and then only mean for us to other players that are there saying, oh, well, I'm just as an important player. Can I have 200 grand a week? And will it mess up those situations and the hunger and everything that we're trying to build at the club? In that sense, basically everything that doesn't equate to his ability, because we all know he does have the ability, and that's probably the smallest reason. But there's other things involved. So, Peony Ween, I definitely understand where you're coming from, and when you're when you do say no. I was kidding when I was like, who would say no? But it's not, football isn't as simple as just quality players means that there'll be a success. If that was the case, wouldn't Manchester United be competing for a league title right now and not being in a worse position, not in massive danger of not making the Champions League? Football isn't played on paper, it's played on grass, and there's other factors that are involved. Cristiano Ronaldo, look at the situation with him. He'd never decline if it was played on paper. But yeah, what we're seeing on grass at the moment. But here's Leroy Sané now, as Bayern Munich breaking through again. His touch is way too heavy as it goes out for a goal kick. Another opportunity for Bayern to extend the lead. But Leroy Sané's touch lets him down. And as Moss said, the man with a throw, that's what he wants me to wear. That's what wants me to rock. Mom, I used to rock it. Let's get the baby photos out. Let's show the people. But nah, man, not again. Not again. Maybe one day. Don't know if my hair could grow that long anymore. I'd have to give it ridiculous amount of time. It could grow. It could grow long, actually. It's just, not that length, though. I don't know. Not that length. Imagine Erdegaard with Lewandowski. Could you imagine that right there? Wow, it'd be a joke. I almost had to cuss you, T-Money, for forgetting about my boy. Yes, Wilf, it is your boy, Tejan Buchanan. Hey, I got him there, squeezed him in at the last minute. Yeah, he's quality. Very, very quick. He plays in like that right mid, that right wing, that right back, right wing back. Covers all the positions on that right side. Hey, could happen. We could see Tejan in the Premier League. What did Salzburg say to each other at halftime? 4-0 down. How did they get themselves up for the second half? Do you know what? The score does flatter Bayern Munich. We have to be honest. We have to be real. 2 penalties, moments of quality. The first goal was just, you got to hold your hands up when you see a moment like that with Robert Lewandowski. Defender couldn't really do much. But the way that they can give themselves an opportunity and cause a bit of unrest and nervousness at the Allianz is if they go and score and take this opportunity now with Karim Adeyemi, who has a shot straight at Manuel Neuer. You can't say that they haven't had opportunities. They have had 2 good opportunities to score. And I don't just mean half chances where you go, they can do better. No, they should do better. They should have 2 goals. So if they can grab one, I doubt they'll get one now because there's 30 seconds until halftime and Bayern Munich are just playing 1-2s with each other. If they can grab one early in the second half and then grab another one and unsettle this Bayern Munich defense and also get lucky, because they'll have to leave themselves extremely exposed. I'm just saying the pathway to getting it, the likelihood of it happening is less than 1%, given Bayern Munich, the attacking quality they have. And they've not even come out of second gear going forward. They've not had to, because of how the opportunities have been and how Lewandowski's quality, the fortune of the goals as it is half-time, and it's 4-0, half-time whistle's just gone. But The 4-0 flatters them. Long story short, it flatters them, and they should have had a goal already. If they can grab one, you wait and see, and then how that will unsteady them there. Big up yourself, Louis. Thank you for coming in. Hope you're keeping well, my bro. Only reason I wouldn't take Lewandowski is his wages. Other than that, in a heartbeat, yeah, I think that would be the case. There must be a way that, in terms of wages, that we could sort something out. Any agents in the chat, let me know, because there is things like endorsements, bonuses, highly incentivized contracts that would work for Lewandowski. That's what the players. But do older players want to take incentivized contracts? Who knows? But that would be what best suits the club. What I mean by highly incentivized contracts is, goals, appearances, those things there, trophies, and league positioning where we finished, the bonuses that they get. So there is opportunities to work it out. And if you're an agent, that's what you got to be looking at. And you got to be trying implementing that into your player. And that will also keep the hunger, drive and that will for the player to keep going on. If they don't reach it, then, hey, they're still going to earn a pretty buck, whether it's 200k for Lewandowski or I'd say a 200k base rate. This is just, don't stick with these figures. It's just literally off my making up off the top of my head. 200k with the ability to earn, let's say, an extra 100k if he scores and starts a game. Do you know what I mean? There is ways to work it out. I'm just trying to think. That's probably the way that how contracts will be going, by the way. That's why I think Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe, they will earn, because Phil Foden, what was he on, £29,000 a week at Manchester City? I saw that earlier today because me, Moss and Wilf was having a discussion about Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe's contracts. And as long that players are running down their contracts and going on a free, it will always leave more room for the things like the signing on bonus. And if you could work out the signing on bonus well with the player and the agent, you don't really need to spend so much on the wages then, do you? If you just give him a massive payout up front. Let's say if you gave Lewandowski a 30 to 40 million payout up front, if he ran his contract down, that would be worth it, because you're paying 40 million. Whoever it goes to, it doesn't go to a club, it goes to the player, which is actually better because the other club aren't, especially in the Premier League, for example, they're not able to reinvest that and then potentially get a better player. Chris Wood and Wout Weghorst. But yeah, it's simple. Matt G win the second half. Look at that. But yeah, let me take goal off. It is 4-0, and Salzburg will feel hard done by this scoreline. It does flatter Bayern Munich, but does it really flatter Bayern Munich when you have a quality striker like Robert Lewandowski, who's positioning his body well, winning penalties, his first touch, putting them away, sensing danger, and creating opportunities out of nowhere just through pressing and working extremely hard, and then the quality finish from Gnabry. When you have finishers like that, the attacking threat, is it really flattering in that way? Because the scoreline is what it is, and the quality of Bayern Munich, and I'm not gonna go too mad at Salzburg for it. I will assure you of that. But if you are new, ladies and gents, make sure you do smack that like button if you haven't done so already. And if you're new, subscribe. We have plenty of content coming up. Just to let you know what's coming up tomorrow: Real Madrid versus Paris Saint-Germain. I will be doing that watch along. Join me from in between 7 and 7:45. No, 7:30 and 7:45. Keep an eye on that. Make sure you hit that post notification bell. What else will be coming up on the channel on Thursday? Do you know what? There is games on Thursday. Leeds versus Villa, for example, the Europa League games. Stay tuned on that one. I'll let you know about Thursday, because I may just be. Actually, no, I won't be doing a watch along on Thursday because I need to be preparing for Friday for that one, for the big one in the morning. So make sure you do tune in for that one as a very special guest. Some of you guys may know. There has been clues in the comments. Arsenal fans, you'll know who he is. A big inspiration for me starting YouTube. He's coming onto the channel. And yeah, it should be a great one with myself and my brother, of course. The real reason why you're here, Edmin. He'll be coming on and we'll be having a 3-way chat. And yeah, I may give this special guest the honours of doing my predictions, as I am sitting at the bottom of the league. I need as much help as I can get. So, and I know he's got a very, When he's done his predictions before, he's done really well, and he's beaten and he's won money for a lot of it. so yeah, I'm gonna be backing my guest here. It's me. I'm the special guest. Yes, you are. You know what? This is the reason why people are on the channel. They love you. You see, Will says it all the time. He says it all the time. Like, yeah, this is Ed's channel. This is his channel. Big up Ed, man. Oh, it's still 0-0 in that game. Might switch it over, you know. Is that a game that I should be watching in the second half? Let me know. Because I might, if there's a way that I could have a split screen, if I could have a Moss set up, that would be perfect. But yeah, preview show. It's going to be massive, people. 11:30 a.m. Get your alarm clock set. Moss. Take the dog out for a walk at 5. Give yourself about half an hour. Bring them back. If you're watching in any part of the world, I think we could get Bungle in here, a big TTF member, all the way from the east. So yeah, so we could have a look there. The beast from the east, as they call. But big up, man. Big up everyone in the chat right now. Lewandowski ruining this game single-handedly. Literally, Ed, that's the reason why it's 5-1. 3 goals from Lewandowski. His quality, his persistence, the hard work, and the coolness, the composure from the penalties, having 2 different techniques, but going in the other way. Come on, can we argue with Lewandowski at the moment being the best player in the world? 42 goals in 35 games, only the 3 assists. But who cares when you've got that many goals? If I was to have a look at Salah at the moment, I was saying Salah, but I think I've been watching Lewandowski, but after seeing him tonight as well, just keeping this same level of performance. And Ed, you can back me up when I say this. I've been loving Robert Lewandowski from when Suarez was at Barcelona. I was saying I prefer Lewandowski over Suarez. And that right now, obviously, Suarez is at the point in his career. Lewandowski is better. But I still think prime Lewandowski is better than Suarez. Let me know your thoughts. Who are you choosing? Prime Lewandowski or prime Luis Suarez? I'm choosing prime Lewandowski. That's my choice. I'm going to put that in the poll now. I'm going to create that as a poll in the chat, actually, as we enter the place, because I think it's a good discussion, a hot topic. Who are you choosing? Who are you choosing? Prime Lewandowski. Can spell properly yet? Or prime Suarez? Let me know your thoughts in the chat, people, and your reasons why. But yeah, these are the reasons. He's like, if we look at Salah's stats of this season, he was up there. He doesn't touch Lewandowski. He's got 27 goals in 33 appearances, which is ridiculous. But then when you're seeing what Lewandowski's doing, he's got 42. Yeah. He's got 15 more goals than Salah. And that difference, I wish we had a striker that scored 15 goals. Do you know what I mean? Just this difference between these 2 guys who are at the top of their game. So for me, ridiculous. They're just showing that Gnabry's goal here, the tightly compact narrowness of the Salzburg team allows Gnabry all that space to get his shot off. Coleman gets the ball out to him, and it's too much time, too much space to score. It's after Camara was dispossessed in the middle. There, they didn't spread themselves out. They didn't get themselves ready for the counter-attack. And yeah, that was that narrow, tight, packed team that they were trying to stop the central areas. But losing the ball in a dangerous area like that, you're always going to give an opportunity for Bayern Munich there. So yeah, what we saying, guys, in the chat? Wilf needs some shows. You guys all need some shows, man. You guys will definitely be on the show a lot more, Moss. Yeah, it's just working out the logistics in terms of me getting the show sorted and everything like that. I've booked my extended lunch breaking. Get in there. That's what we love to see. So it's all set in, guys. Hot 11:30 Friday. Make sure you get your alarm set, get the calendars all sorted, because it's going to be a good one for sure. Moss set up the multi-screens. That's what I need. I need it right now. It's the Liverpool one. I could do. No, I couldn't actually. Hang on. I'd have to have a look, actually. Is there another HDMI port in the back of that? Hold on, people. I'll be. Nah, there isn't. Okay. I'm back. No, there isn't an extra HDMI. Don't go anywhere, people. I was just having a look to see if there was an extra port there, because then I could get it set up on this TV. And then, yeah, we'd be all sorted. We'd be all sorted, baby. But I'm just going to stick on the Liverpool one for now. I'll flick over between the both, of course. Exactly. Can never catch him. It's difficult given the time zones. Lewandowski needed that Ballon d'Or for sure. He's been robbed of it. He's been robbed because of COVID with the pandemic happening. They did decide to have the Ballon d'Or, which was for a ridiculous reason, and it's completely robbed him. And yeah, he deserves that. He needs to hold that golden ball in his hand very soon. Top 3 Prem goal scorers this season, all Liverpool players. That's mad. You are correct indeed. What I'm guessing off the top of my head, Mo Salah, Diogo Jota, and Sadio Mane in that order. I presume that it is that. And ridiculousness. And Sadio Mane, he's not even had a great season up to his standards. So Liverpool fans talking about getting rid of him, selling him, moving him on. And he's still, top 3 goal scorer? Come on. Ridiculousness. And it is a crazy stat, Josh. Big up Josh for that stat. Legend, as always. Apparently I'm having connection issues with the stream right now. Let me know how it's all going. I can keep an eye on it here, moving a little bit jittery in that. Hopefully it picks up soon. Hopefully the audio hasn't. Mom, is the stream all right? Oh, yeah. What about Tejan? CB Tereak trashed him. Did you miss it? You was on the phone. Did I trash him? I didn't trash him. Did I? What did I say? Suarez, too much vampiring him for me. Salah could give Lewandowski a good run for his money for the best player in the world. Yes, he could. But what we're seeing from Lewandowski at the moment, I think we have to go with Lewandowski. Moss. I'm doing an Ed now. I think we have to go for Lewandowski, Wilf. And yeah, it's single-handedly the difference. And it's not just from watching this game, the difference that he makes to this Bayern Munich side. I can assuredly tell you now, Bayern Munich wouldn't be top of the league without Lewandowski. Would Salah be Would Salah be there? Would Liverpool be in and around without Salah? You can say that for all the best players in the world, of course. They obviously make a difference. But the difference that Lewandowski has made is even greater than what Salah would. That's what I'm going to say. Obviously, all quality players, but that's the level that Lewandowski is on at the moment. From a striker, the importance of the goals, how he's generating the chances by himself as a 9, doing so much. Salah, when you have a look at his 37 goal contributions in all competitions, with 27 goals, 10 assists, the amazing goals that he has scored, he would give him a run for his money indeed. Arsenal draft 11 during the summer for sure. Late night if needed for Moss. Exactly. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to, you know what, in the summer, guys, don't you worry about this. This channel ain't going nowhere. The season may end, but there's even more content and more room for creativity during the season. So and during the summer, and we'll have things like Arsenal drafts, everything combined, big talking points, discussions in terms of who's the greatest Premier League striker. I know you see them ones quite a lot, but the greatest Premier League team, the Premier League 11, your mixtures, all of these things, underrated 11s. World 11s, continent 11s. What I mean by that, all-time Africa, all-time South America, all-time Europe, all-time Asia. Do you know what? Is there any Asia? Yeah, we could do that. And we'd have to get some people who are more clued up on that than myself to talk about those. But definitely more room. Gaming, I've got a streaming setup and everything for gaming, but I haven't been doing that. Because, just for sheer time and not being able to get that sorted, just really focusing on getting the content out on the channel. But those things, that's originally what the Twitch stream was set up for, the Twitch channel. So yeah, that's where I found Josh and the likes of Paxton, who are massive members now in the TTF. So for sure, I'm choosing Salah over Robert right now. There we go. So what's the poll saying at the moment? Over Prime Lewandowski, over Suarez. So yeah, we might have to make this one, and everything's going good. Big up Mama G. Thank you once again. So if you want to have a look back, Mama G did make an appearance coming on the stream. Big up Mama G. She's saying hello to Wilf and how you doing. And she also forgot to say one more thing, that she saw you on Desmond's. That's what it was. I just saw CB say something about Tejan. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, because he said I almost forgot to mention him, but I did mention him in the end, Moss. Your picture good, but when you show lineups or chats, it's all blurry for me. Anyone else? Is it all blurry for you? If I show the chats or lineups or anything like that, it looks good on my end from when I'm looking on the YouTube stream. But let me know how that is. You should do one player each team should buy and sell. Josh, guess what, man? I did do that on my channel. I did have that on my channel. You know what? You're top man for bringing that up. Because I did do it for the start of this season. I'll give you a little clue. And this is why it's amazing. And this is why I was smiling and I'm bigging it up. I said Arsenal, the one player Arsenal should sign was Bruno Guimaraes. The one that you've got, your Bruno. Yes, I said that's who we should have signed in the summer after the transfer window was complete. And look where he is now. He's only gone and playing for your club. The irony of that, Josh. So yes, we'll definitely bring in content like that. One player your team needs to buy and sell. We should we'll do things like for your club and all Premier League teams. There's loads of room for content, even if it's just on shorts, where we could do. I'm not going to give all of the things away because you know what, I'm saying. I'll keep you guys on edge, but there's plenty of room for content and creativity. Trust me, loads of ideas here, loads of ideas written down, and Edmund, he's got even more top piece of content that he's advised me to do, and a lot of these things is Edmund's you know what his thinking, and because when I first created my channel, we was talking about creative pieces of content to do, and yeah, there was just so much that we planned. I've still got the piece of paper that he wrote down or a list of things in my laptop bag, but because of how football is, I've not even done things like breaking news for a while. That's what I initially did on my channel. I did like breaking transfer news and those things there. I'm going to have to start getting back on that because that'll be good. I've got the time to do it all, so I can't complain about that during the day. I do have the time to sort that out. So it's just making sure I can get the thumbnails and those things as quickly as possible. Yeah, so I can have like a template to work off of. Yeah, chats and lineups are blurred for me too. Glad Moss said it. I thought it was just me. Oh, fair enough. Let me refresh here. Yeah, I can see there's a little bit of like jitteriness and lag. But yeah, that's a shame. Are you watching off of a mobile device? Yeah, do you know what? The All Time 11, that's not. I'll obviously give my 2 pence in, but that's mainly for you guys. You know what I mean? How do I put this in a nice way? You're more seasoned Arsenal fans than myself. And a draft and some. Here comes Salzburg on the attack though. Adeyemi's giving it away there and draft summer targets exactly. Jonathan David goals and Sellies. There you go, right there. It would be great. It would be. I'm just going to have a look on my phone now, see if it's all blurry when I click on it also. When I click on it here. Is it all blurry? It looks all clear for me. I'm not too sure, yeah. It probably just work. Oh, now I'm having some instability issues. That's probably because I'm watching it on my phone. But here comes Muller again. Muller. Back to Lewandowski. He has a shot on goal. Deflected. Just wide. Just wide from Robert Lewandowski once again. I'm going to flick over to the Liverpool one. It's still half-time there. And they're just showing Lewandowski doing a madness. And big up Wilf. He's got a question. And can you see that there? Yep, it should be all good. What you decided on this format for the show, i.e. general football show. Okay, so the reason I decided to do like just a general football show is mainly as an Arsenal fan, there's a lot of Arsenal fan and content creators who do just specifically Arsenal based for like channels. And initially, do you know what? I was thinking of doing that myself. I was thinking of just making it just for Arsenal. But then I thought I'm limiting myself where I can only really talk about Arsenal. And it's a very competitive field anyway. Let's be honest, the football industry, talking about football, full stop, is very competitive. But I thought I'd add a different element where, because I watch a lot of football anyway, I always say this, and you may have heard me say it before, Wilf, I'm a football fan first, Arsenal fan second. But so I would be watching these games in my spare time. I do spend a lot of the time in the house watching football, discussing football. Like if I wasn't doing this now, I'd most likely be playing football. And I'll be spending a lot of time doing loads of different things to do with football, you see. So I thought, you know what? I may as well just create a football channel and the biggest concept and the reason is so I can get all different fans into one community. And Harry is a massive example, and Tom as well. They're both huge reasons, and looking into, wow, what a wonderful community these guys have created. I want to do the same with Man United fans, mixing with Arsenal fans, with Newcastle fans, with Middlesbrough fans, Chelsea fans, all these things there. So that's the main reason. And I thought it'd be quite unique and special to have that, where it's not just you guys interacting with me, but you guys interacting with each other in the chat and always showing love and respect. Yes, we're still in the early days, but I'm already prepared, as prepared as you can be for the wrong people coming in. And, you know, in terms of like not showing the love, not showing anywhere near as much respect, abusing each other. When I can say this, I'm all up for banter, and I know you guys are all up for banter in each other's club. And when you've got a difference of opinions, the debate is always there. However, I won't tolerate any abuse. I won't tolerate any disrespect to anyone individually, to myself or anyone else. And he's off miles offside there, high line from Bayern Munich or anything like that. But those days will come, and when those days will come, I've got you guys who are mods and myself. We have to work even harder to make sure that we've got a great community and we keep it growing and we keep moving forward. But that's the main reason to answer that question, Wilf. Maybe friendly Canada versus England if Southgate's not a chicken. I don't think it's actually Southgate that decides the friendlies. It's the FA and mainly to do with marketing and those things there. And that's what they look at. They discuss it with other football associations and they decide. Southgate might have a word in at the best and have his like, yeah, I'd like to play these, but he definitely doesn't make the decision. As Bunasar, he's on this right side and he gets a cross in, but that's blocked. Who did Bunasar come on for? Let's have a look, actually. Let's have a look into this one. For Gnabry, yeah. So, yeah, it was Bunasar, the Senegalese international, coming on for Gnabry. But, yeah, that's the big reason, man. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this now. It looks clear for me. Yeah, it looks all right. Well, having said that, there is issues. And this is what happens when I'm doing it on 1080p. You see, it does have a little bit of instability. I probably do need to switch on to the wired connection. But yeah. Oh, yeah, CB. It's fine on laptop, but blurry on the mobile phone. Oh, okay. That's a tough call for me. Football or Arsenal football first. Yeah, it is a tough one. It is a tough one. The blur is usually happens when you do the lineups or injuries. Oh, okay. Is that for? Yeah, I get you. Is that for the the preview? Okay. I understand that. Okay, I'll have a look into that. I'll have a look into it when I look back at the video. I would have to have a look at that and see if there is ways that I can address it. Borough. Sorry, we've got G Staffy. It was G Staffy, Josh. We could have Sunderland fans in here as well. They're welcome. I'm not sure if you'd welcome them though, Josh. But yeah, we've talked about a lot of Sunderland till I die. It's a great series that is on Netflix. Tom, can he play football? Good, but his player analysis is so much better than Harry's, and you can tell them that. Come on, CB. Me can abuse you still. Well, yeah. Not in the chat because we don't want to promote that, but you can all do it in the groups and that. I ain't policing that one. That's up to you. But Muller makes it 5-0. Thomas Muller. There's the goal in the 54th minute. What did Daddy in the Don? What did Graham Jones say? He said it would be 5-0, and it is. It is 5, and it's Thomas Muller with the goal. I should wait there. How do I do this now? Here we go. I'm trying to sort this out. Apologies, people. Muller, 54th minute, 54th. Apologies, people. Just trying to sort that one out. The silence there. Didn't mean to. Is it 5-0? Thomas Muller with a wonderful strike. And that's that. That is that, people. 5-0 Bayern Munich. It's not half time. Crazy. Super clear on my laptop. Oh, that's what I love to hear. I'm glad that's all right. It just must be. I'm going to try and think of a way to make it better for those of you watching on a mobile device, for sure, because I know a lot of people watch YouTube on their mobile. So yeah, I'll have a look at that. And the thing I love most about the Tereak Talks community, and it's definitely not me reading out questions, because I always butchering them because I'm thinking of other things, watching the game and that. But the thing I love most about the Tereak Talks is the respect and mutual love of the community. Thank you, big time, T-Money. No, man, I really appreciate it. But I'm being thank you to you guys, Wilf, Moss, everyone else who is Grace. If I'm going to list out everyone, I'm definitely going to upset people. But for you guys, for example, yeah, Josh, everyone, Edmin, Tishi, I'm doing it now. Tariq, stop. But yeah, you guys make this channel and you guys make the community is what it is. I really enjoy this and I look forward to it every part of my day. Me and my mom, we speak about it. We're like, how's such and such doing? You know, like a family. Like when I call it Tereak Talks family, it's not just a name. It does feel like a family. Wondering like how you're all doing, if you're all keeping well. You know, I haven't seen you for a while in the chat. You know, those of you watching, exactly. So it's amazing, man. And none of you. This is the good thing about the community that we have, and I really am going to take it. And this is why I enjoy it. And I'm not just here looking at the numbers and looking entirely to say, you know what, I want to get it. I'm only doing this to get big. No, because the big positive about having a channel of this size is you really get to know your community members. And yes, you see a lot of most, if not all of you, are all regular faces. And when we have new people in, they're more than welcome with open arms. It's a nice, tight-knit family. And that's what I always want to keep and maintain. However, whatever level this channel grows to, if it goes to a level that is ridiculous, then that, you know, we see other channels on. But here's Salzburg with an opportunity. That's a poor ball again. There's the difference between Bayern Munich and Salzburg. It's just that bit of quality in the final pass. The weight of pass was shocking, and there was an opportunity for them to even get a 1v1 opportunity for Adamu there. But back to what I was saying, the tight-knit community that we have, we all get to know each other, and whatever level this channel gets to, there's so many different ways that we can work together in keeping a community, having a look at, you know, Harry's and Tom's and what they do for their community, big inspirations. And yeah, there's always ways in terms of keeping it all together so we can remain and, you know, get to know each other. People who just watch, you know, for the sake of enjoying it. And if you're not getting involved in the comments, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. You enjoying it. You enjoy looking at other people. Not looking at other people. You enjoy interacting, listening, talking about football. And yeah, and enjoy the chats that we have here. You're more than welcome. And yeah, I do encourage you to just pop in a message in the chat from the time to time. Whether it's on this channel, whatever community that you're in. I really do, because you know what? There's so much loving people with open arms, and social media gets a bad rep for a lot of reasons, of course. But that's something that I've really noticed so far, and those things do come, you know, with the issues regarding, you know, abuse and those things, and yeah, the difference of opinions politically, because, you know, sports and politics, they say it shouldn't mix, but it is always going to, and those things. But that's what we try and do here. A very culturally diverse community from different countries, different races, different genders, everything. So yes, people, I love it. And this is what we're all here to talk about. And we talk about more things than just football, don't we, Wilf? A lot. T-Talks North America needed, exactly. The North America, the greatest North America. There'll be a lot of Canadian current players, I'd say. You know, I can really think of two, Jonathan David and Alphonso Davies. And Alphonso Davies has the trophies to match. Will Jonathan David make it? We'll have to wait and see. Here's Coleman now. Foul. Landon Donovan. There's another one. CB, a good policeman. Exactly. Abuse from you, Moss is like love. Exactly. Don't worry. We've all been on the wrong end of Moss at some point. Martinelli, the Martinelli red card. But big up, man. Big up. Yeah, T Talks even made me like Man United fans. Unheard of before. Lol, good peeps. Exactly. As Lucas Hernandez is coming off for Bayern Munich now. Who would have thought, that you could get along with a Manchester United fan? But that is so true. They are Upamecano coming on for Bayern Munich. That's the amazing part about it, man. And that's what I really love. You know, Man United fans, they're all, and the ones that we have here, they're all calm, they're all good. And who would have thought? I know I'm laughing, but you know, there's especially with Arsenal fans and United fans, there's so much like, I just can't stand them. You know, when you generalize and those things. But then when you see these people, hey, they're actually all right. There are actually some people that are all right, and the minority don't represent the majority. Yeah, I am on Hybrid Squad too, and the same thing. CB, it's blurry, and their chat. Oh, okay. It's just connections with mobile, I would say. Yeah, it's probably things like pixels and things like StreamYard still need to improve on those things, and you know, the technology to advance so it can allow those things to really look better. Probably just need like different streaming platforms or something like that. Realist and Rich crap me up a lot too. Yeah, they do. As the free kick goes over the bar from Lewandowski. I know what you mean, Moss. I love a couple of Chelsea fans. Grace. Time for T Talks for North American audience. Grow it. Exactly. We need to get there, man. Yeah, Moss. You know what? If you could do a favor, because I know you're a part of a lot of North American like groups and that, just chuck the channel in there from the odd time when you feel like it's a good stream, when you feel like they'd love to get involved, you know, with the Canadian Gooners and those things there. It'd be great to have these types of have more people like yourself, Moss. You know what I mean? So yeah, Salah off the pole. Sanchez still silky. Alexis Sanchez, is he playing? Madness. And look at that. There's one of the great Manchester United fans within the community, my brother Brush. And he says, big up everyone. Hit that like button. Boom. Big up, man. Big up, Brush, every single time. Hope you keep him well, man. And yes, I saw your reply to my tweet. Follow me on Twitter if you don't already, people, if you got Twitter. But I retweeted about Gabriel Magalhaes saying he's still got something to prove. I can't remember exactly what he said, but Salzburg give it away. But there's camera. But anyways, yeah, I said I still think Gabriel Magalhaes will be a top 5 centre back in the world at some point in his career. I'm still saying it. Super Kevin Clive on the Hybrid Squad. Exactly. Great people. Great, man. Great Gooners. And here's the chance. Aronson. No penalty. Definitely not a penalty. He's asking for it. It's not Gracie's fault. She's a Chelsea fan. She's growing up and going back to her up the borough. Exactly. She's learning. She's seeing the light. You know what I mean? She's seeing the light now. Ain't that right, Grace, if you're still here? Well said, T. Thank you, man. Tejan just mentioned too, Canadian at Bruges, at Club Brugge. That's how I think it is, actually. Because realist is real and hilarious. Tereak, TNT, exactly. Okay. We got my son. That's what it's about. The loudest voices tend to speak nonsense, and everyone concentrates on those. Gives us all a bad name. It's true. And the same thing happens with Arsenal fans, doesn't it, Brush? Like from the outside looking in. Like, oh, why are you all so split on me? Oh, why are you all thinking like this? Why are you all cussing off your players? Yeah, because the loudest people generally do. Whereas a lot of our fan base, like if you just come in a Tereak Talks community, I never seen, if his name's not Granit Xhaka, I've never seen Moss or Wilf cuss off any other Arsenal player. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you're all right. Moss insert Charles says me. If I speak, here's Lewandowski now. He tries to cut it across for Muller to make it 6. But if I speak, I love being an NUFC fan. Everyone loves us except Sunderland, Leeds, Everton, Borough, Arsenal, Man United. I'm joking. I'm only messing with you. Nah, yeah. You are loved for now, but Josh, bro, am Man City loved by everyone? Absolutely not. When you do get that, that threat and those things there, it will change. Trust me. When you are up there, it will change. But now I do like Newcastle fans. And then it leads me off to a good point of the comment that you left on about yesterday. I specifically didn't mention it because I wanted to discuss it today. In my Premier League preview show, not the preview, the review show last night, I said the best home fans in the league is Crystal Palace. And you replied with an excellent comment and a very good point about best home fans. Have you been to St. James's Park? I personally haven't been to St. James's Park. Well, my sister has. I know people that have been. And the thing is, when I said that, I'm saying on a consistent basis, whoever Crystal Palace are playing, they turn up. And they always are loud. And it's not just for, when Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, City, whoever comes to town, they do extremely well to generate a good atmosphere at every home game. Whereas Newcastle, yes, it's been like that now, but I think maybe the Mike Ashley period was a bit of a hindrance in regards to that. So that's probably what I look at in terms of that there. So maybe I will change my opinion. I'm always open to change my opinion if I see longer periods. But yes, I've got to remember that Mike Ashley period was bad and you still had a good atmosphere regardless. So yeah, big things ahead for you guys, Josh. Exactly. Huge. Howe's doing a great job. Yep. Wonderful job Eddie Howe is doing. I think he's getting the praise now. Very, very much an underrated manager. And the doubts, I think if you're a manager that receives doubts when coming into the job, it usually means you're going to be good. So yeah, there is a lot of substitutions happening in this game for Bayern Munich. I'm just going to have a look at the other game, Liverpool versus Inter Milan right now, as Inter Milan have an opportunity now with Lautaro Martinez. Oh my word! Lautaro's just scored an absolute banger. I literally just switched it to the channel to Liverpool and Lautaro smacks one in the top bins and the Inter Milan fans are going absolutely berserk. Wow. I'll just switch it over. I think I may have to stick this on, people. What a strike that is from Lautaro. Matip's poor ball down the line gets intercepted by Perisic and played into Çalhanoğlu. What a strike that is. But let me say this, actually. What is Virgil van Dijk doing? Virgil van Dijk, that's poor defending. That's shocking. He just backs off of him. He just backs off of him and allows him to take the shot. Virgil. Big Verge. What is that? Backing off. Oh, wow. Yet another Chelsea fan I love. Hanif. Big up Hanif every single time, man. Gray said Balogun goal. No. Did she what? Did she really? Balogun scored. Jay Staffy, get in the chat. Just get Ants as an example. Exactly that. You know what? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Same with us, Brush. Yeah, exactly. I was in the comments just shaking my head. Yeah, there was a lot of people shaking their heads at this. As Alexis Sanchez! Record! For Alexis Sanchez! Oh my word. Moss spoke about him. And now he's just been sent off. Nah, that's unfortunate. I want to have a look at this. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the comments. Second yellow card for Alexis. And yeah, that might be that. That's ruined the... Oh, man. Let's have a look. Oh, he catches him. He does catch him in the end. I think that's a little bit harsh. The follow through. Yeah. And someone from Inter Milan's been sent off also. It's all kicking off here. I think that's a little bit harsh, though. Yeah, get amped. Pretty good stuff. Never shows me the notifications, though. Or is it... yeah, it is a set time on a Sunday. I get that issue as well. I don't get the notifications. I need to mention this to Rich, in fact. But Alexis Sanchez has been sent off. I think that'll be that now. Unless something madness happens. Oh, here's a chance for Bayern Munich now. Bayern Munich. Away. Whoever is at the top gets hated on. Yes, you can say that as a United fan for sure. What I will say is that the more billionaire owners there are, there can still only be one winner. So it kind of becomes less about the money and more about planning. Brush, I'm giving you that because you've hit the target there. There is so much money within football at the moment. And even though Manchester City are where they are, it's not purely because of money. It's a lot to do with their recruitment strategy, their academy, and all the things that anyone can implement. Any team can implement. That's the reason why they're at the top end. Liverpool, they don't have the money that Man City have, but they've remained consistent at the top. Managers, of course, there's a lot of things going involved. Managers, recruitment, academies, building these things, the foundations. A lot of teams have money now. Money isn't the excuse, but here's a chance for Salzburg. Surely they've got to score now. Surely here's the chance. And 5-1, Salzburg grab the goal that they deserve in this game. What a finish that is. It's a great counter-attack. It was a 3v2 situation. And it is, the goal scorer is Kjærgaard. Kjærgaard with the goal. A mixture between Simon Kjær and Martin Ødegaard. And Kjærgaard with the goal. Great break. Good driving play by Aronson. Finally, there's a good weight of pass. The left-footed strike. Wow, it's a top finish into the keeper's near post, but it's in the top corner. Manuel Neuer has no chance. Great strike from Kjærgaard. And it's 5-1 right now. 5-1. Make sure I get this sorted. And it was scored in the 70th minute by Kjærgaard. 5-1. Great goal. Salzburg much deserved that goal. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest. Hey, let's just be real. Yeah. God. As I said, his name is a combination of Martin Ødegaard and Simon Kjær, the Danish international. Oh, Damsgaard, actually, yeah. I was enjoying the stream and you had to blow it. You had to say Xhaka why. Balogun goal, we'll have to find the highlights. It was subbed on and scored within 2 minutes. Middlesbrough striking subs. They are really killing it, aren't they? It was Josh Coburn with Coburn. It was just Coburn with the goal, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that one. On this one, have a look here now. Liverpool versus Inter. I'll have to keep an eye on that game. Brighton versus Liverpool on the weekend. I forgot. I won't be doing a watch long for that because I'll be doing a Manchester United versus Spurs. Manchester United versus Tottenham. I'll be doing that one here on Tereak Talks. You're more than welcome. It's important for Arsenal. 2 top 4 chasing sides. Hopefully points are dropped. Preferably a draw. That's what we need. That's what I want. A draw for that one. For Man United versus Spurs on Saturday. But what a finish that is by Kjærgaard. Neuer thinks he's going to go across goal. Instead, he goes to the keeper's near side. But the power and the accuracy from the shot leaves Manuel Neuer no chance. As the famous someone would say, what a hit, son. What a hit. Sundays, 9 p.m. UK. That is when Rich is doing Get Amped for sure. Well, same time, Lautaro, what a game. And then Alexis only had to ruin it with him getting himself sent off. I know. Sheffield 4-1 though. Balogun scoring, but it doesn't look to prove much. But here's Sesko now. Oh, look at the tracking back, the pace of Leroy Sané there, recovering to prevent Sesko having another goal scoring opportunity, for Salzburg to have another goal scoring opportunity there. I'll tell you what, it's been a good game. I really have enjoyed it. I'm going to flick over to the Liverpool now. I can imagine they're dominating possession. They're just showing the Lautaro goal once again. It is an Alexis assist, but Virgil van Dijk has to do better. Has to close down the opportunity. Has to close down the shot. It was brutal. I did think it was harsh, especially when you see other situations that for Liverpool that happened in the Carabao Cup final, and them getting away with it. T Talks, I'll give you a hard time here, but to be honest, you're the only one with sense and get big up, man. Big up yourself, Moss. I appreciate that one. I appreciate that. Hey, now you always got to give me a hard time. Do you know what, Moss? I wouldn't have it any other way because I need someone, to be keeping me grounded. All right, I need that, Moss, and that's what you do. It's important that you give me a hard time for sure. Big up yourself, though, man. Every time, appreciate that. Don't tell me that again, because if you start giving me too many compliments like that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. My head won't fit the screen anymore. Been to the tune, but now Palace are the best home fans. Was there when they lost 3-0 to Huddersfield and was embarrassed as a Gooner how we moan about Arsenal. There you go. It's true. Very true. Spot on. And there's Wilf there to reiterate that. Obviously, there's probably a little bit of bias in there. No, they're taking it away because Will speaks a lot of sense as well without the bias. So, is that Mane now on Bastoni? Are they going to level it up now with 10 v 10? No, it's a yellow. Yellow card for Sadio Mane. Let's have a look at it. Little hand to the face. Mane's not happy. Yeah, it's nothing more than that. I don't even think it's a yellow card, to be honest. But they're going to try and level the playing field, aren't they? I really thought Liverpool would go for it more. They're just happy with the first leg performance. Yeah, do you know what, Matt? Is that how the game's been going? I haven't been paying attention to it. Brozovic is down. Looks like he may be injured. But if that's how the game's gone, that's disappointing from Liverpool. They're kind of disrespected Inter Milan in that way, in terms of how they played. So, yeah, you expect better, really, don't you, from Liverpool, especially at home at Anfield, the strong 11 that they put out. But maybe the bit of disrespect is the reason why, as Robin Gersons is getting ready to come on. 3 substitutes. Is that Darmian, Gersons, and Correa? Brozovic. I don't know if he's injured. He might be all right. Peeny Ween back in the place. Had to do real life and now don't know any scores. So basically, Peeny Ween, it's 5-1 to Bayern Munich and it's 1-0 to Inter Milan against Liverpool. So Bayern Munich winning by 5 goals to 1 in this one. It should be ticking at the bottom. If you can see it there, let me know. If you can't, then yeah, I need to try and sort that out. So make sure it's nice and clear. But Liverpool are down by 1 goal to 0 at home. However, former Arsenal man himself, Alexis Sanchez, got himself sent off for a second yellow card. Oh, is it gone for a corner? Yep, it went out for a corner. The referee's giving it. Yeah, you like me. Call A Double Snake's nephew or something. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, that's what we are. We're the cool dudes. That's what we are, man. Yeah, Palace quality. When I come, we will go see them to ACB and maybe QPR and Fulham. Hey, we're going to have to do a world tour, man, with the TPGs. That would be great content. Could you imagine that? Oh, that would be class. That would be fantastic. I hate Inter, but Alexis is still so cool. Yeah, he seems to have regained it at Inter Milan, as Lautaro Martinez is putting Alexander Arnold a bit of pressure. Alisson. Oh, cool, calm, collected. Looking at outside of the boot pass as well, just to Trent. It's a poor ball from Trent. Chance on the counter attack for Inter. But nah, Liverpool's high press is there. No worries. And Alexis, exactly. He's off the pitch now. I always wanted Perisic, even back in the Wenger days. Were we linked with Perisic back in the Wenger days? We may have been. I mean, who weren't we linked with back when we had Arsene Wenger? I know we've been linked with Hakan Çalhanoğlu as well, and those things. So, yeah, Perisic is quality. Ivan Perisic, very 2-footed, left, right foot, quality. And yeah, England's fans, we know that, don't we? I've got Wigan versus Sutton on. It's been a good game so far. No way. Fair play. Bit rhyming. But yeah, terrible joke. Not even a joke. But I don't know what I'm talking about, people. You see, it's late night now. We're going into overtime. There's no extra time. We're not even going into overtime, really, because we're right in the 79th minute. of the 78th minute and about to hit 79 in the Bayern Munich Salzburg game. But yeah, it's been a long day, people. But I'm glad that game's going well, as they are going to make the 3 substitutions. It's not going to be Robin Gersons. It's going to be Darmian, Correa, and Gagliardini coming on. Robin Gerson's been sent back to the bench. Is that going to be all substitutions made? No, they'll still have one more. They will still have one more. They still will have one more. But yeah, Brozovic can't continue. That injury he sustained is just too bad. Home and away. May have to have the whole month Moss British tour. That would be great. Imagine that. The whole British tour, man. That would be great. You know what? All the way from Newcastle to Southampton. Go through every stadium from top to bottom. Perisic, so good with both feet. Yeah, he's ridiculous. What is he strong for? I couldn't even tell you. He's like Ousmane Dembele, Santi Cazorla-esque. Just wonderful players, aren't they, man? Man, we say the same things, T. He's literally coffee stat. Yeah, I need one. I do need a coffee. I don't, do you know, I haven't had a cup of coffee in about 3 weeks. I don't drink too much coffee because I feel like basically it ruins my sleep. It's way too much when I do have it. Even if I drink it early on in the morning, don't drink a coffee after 12, still ruins me. And Josh isn't happy because Sunderland are now winning 2-1. Ugh. Team needs a Jamaican patty stat. Yes, big up PM, Mr. 200. He had I need to have his review. Did he leave it in the Discord? In the Harry's Discord server? I need to have a look at that. Fulham 5-1. Wow. They've scored how many goals this season, Fulham? I think they're the highest scorers in all European competitions. But here's Salah. Smacks the post. Mo Salah. He should have scored. He should have scored. It's on his weaker right foot, but still has to do much better. Mohamed Salah does. August, hope a great start to the EPL season next season. And when I am there, not like this season starting horribly. I know, the first 3 games. Hopefully we'll... do you know what? I hope we do get our signing sorted beforehand, because it will just give us if we can get all of our signings sorted before the season, it would give us a real good goal, and we could be there ready to pounce on whatever situation happens in the league. And I'm not going to say it on stream, because people I might get put away somewhere for saying it if I think Arsenal can do a mad thing. But we can get something sorted. Big up Reese in the place as well. Big up my bro. Hope you keep him well. Hope you keep him good, man. Stay blessed as always. And yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about the team that you support, because unless you want to. But what games you been watching for tonight? Have you been following any of the football, Reese? Liverpool, Inter Milan, anything like that? Looks like it's back on Wednesday nights for you boys next season. Hey, Reese, don't get me gassed. It looks like it could be Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We didn't even have Thursday nights this season. But I think that's a big reason to why we are competing for the Wednesday nights. Because with our small squad and not having European football has allowed us to trim our squad down by even more. Because if we would have had even Europa League or Europa Conference League, I don't think we'd have been able to get rid of the players like Pablo Mari, Chambers, and whatnot, and even really let go of the likes of Aubameyang in such in a ruthless but very good cynical fashion. In a way, maybe not cynical, but ruthless. That's the word. So if that could happen for you guys, I know Roland comes up with that energy. Big up Roland, Pros Only TV, as Bayern Munich make it 6-1. 6-1 Bayern Munich. And the goal is from Leroy Sané. No, it's not. He plays it across to Thomas Muller, who grabs his second of the game. And Bayern Munich have only went and scored a 6th. 6-1 Bayern Munich. Ridiculous. Thomas Muller scoring in the 84th minute. Was it the 84th? No, it was the 83rd. Muller again. And let me just put this down. Muller in the 84th. 83rd. Let's put 83rd. Does it really matter? Not really. Not when the games like this. 6-1 to Bayern Munich. As Ulmer, can he get beyond Bunasar? No, he doesn't. He just nods it back to the goalkeeper there. As Liverpool have a free kick on the edge. But yeah, hopefully, if you guys can get out of Europe, maybe it will allow you guys to rebuild. Yep, Edu will get the Iceman code sorted. Exactly. Hopefully he does. We was a bit slow in the summer. The reason why we fell behind for obvious reasons. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna criticize them for that because 50-50 challenges there. Referee wants to have a word with Henderson. I don't know how he missed that. He's got to put that. He's got to score. Champs League and EPL title race needs to be there in August. I know. Arsenal deserve it more. Reese, I think currently, yes, we do. And yeah, 100% agree with you on that. I do think we will make top 4. I do think we will. But I also think teams, how they perform throughout the season, throughout all 38 games, the table doesn't lie. And yeah, we deserve it. The only way I can really see us not making the top 4 is if we have an injury crisis. That's literally, and when I mean an injury crisis, that doesn't take much to happen with our small squad. It could literally be 4 injuries to 4 important players, to 4 first teamers, really. And that could be enough. 3 or 4 injuries, that would be enough to be an injury crisis at the moment. Very fortunately this season, when we have missed players, apart from the start of the season, and that's when we were at our weakest, we haven't had a lot of players out at one time. And then at the moments and the times that we have struggled, like with the African Cup of Nations, suspensions and injuries. Oh, here we go now, Liverpool. But yeah, and it's 7-1 Bayern Munich. 7-1. Wow. Bayern Munich are up by 7 now. Ridiculous. 8-2 on aggregate. It's not just Arsenal that get it. My word. 7. Leroy Sané with the goal. I switched over to the Liverpool games. Those of you who are just watching and you're like, what? How did you not know that? And yeah, it's crazy. Leroy Sané in the 86th minute. Wow. 7-1. At least after the first leg, you wouldn't have thought this. But Bayern Munich demolished Salzburg. Leroy Sané, Robert Lewandowski with the assist, and they say he doesn't get assists, and they say that. Our squad is so trim. We should have the tea ladies on the bench. It's true. It will get to that stage. When we're seeing the likes, like Amari Hutchinson, Zach Swanson, who have not played a first team game yet for Arsenal, who are on our bench, bearing in mind where we only have like 1 injury. That says it all. We had no Smith Rowe, no Tommy Asu. But yeah, 2 injuries and we're already into our academy. So it says it all. Peony Ween, you have to keep reminding me. Yes, you do. I did say Salzburg have a chance. Don't click back at the start of the video. Don't have a look at it. Because Salzburg have been demolished. Bayern Munich are at it, man. Still defensively, I'm still not going to go too far in too much of the praise for Bayern Munich. Going forward, amazing. But defensively, hey, does it matter when you can score that many goals? Surely that was handball by Aronson. But all the flicks and tricks are coming from Robert Lewandowski now. If you're going to bring that one up, Peony Ween, I'm going to say you didn't want Lewandowski. But you know what? You still got your point's still valid. Mine's not. Mine's not anymore. Nope, don't care. I'm getting gassed up like Battersea Power Station over Champions League. Don't care. Top 3, baby. Only way we don't make top 4. Oh, man, you got to love it. You got to love it. Big up Wilf, man. You got to get gassed. Losing your top goal scorer and still playing well, you have to respect it. You know what, Reese? And that's a big point because there was a lot of Arsenal fans, not myself. I was here saying, I respect the decision. I back it. But Arsenal fans saying, how can we lack goals anyway. How are we getting rid of our top goal scorer, our machine, our goal scorer? It's going to be at the detriment of the team. Football don't work like that. Football don't work like that, doggy. And this is what I try and say to people. The team is more important than any individual, whether your name was Ozil, Alexis Sanchez, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Yeah, the team is way more important than the individual. And this shows it, because the issues that we're seeing at your club at the moment is because of these individuals' mentality. They're only looking out for oneself. As you saw with the leaks coming out afterwards, they literally all they care about is themselves and protecting their brand. Whereas at Arsenal, they don't care. Like Gabriel makes a huge mistake against Wolves. We come back and win. Even just the reaction to that was completely different to what I've seen previously at Arsenal before, where I've seen what you guys have had, that individualistic mindset where if I do my job, then everyone else is okay, not the team. If one person makes a mistake, we all have to pick up ourselves and pick up the level to rectify it. You know what I mean? So that's why, these things like passion merchants, tapping at the badge. Yeah, these things matter in football. Liverpool do it, City do it, the best teams in the world, the best teams who ever played do it, but they do it with quality, and it looks like we have that at the moment as well. I don't want Lewandowski for all the reasons you pointed out yourself. I know. That's why I'm saying your point is still valid. Mine's not. I have to swallow it. I'm trying to drag you down with me. You know what I mean? I'm going down. I'm trying to take someone with me at the same time. Free kick block on the wall. Kimmich could have made it 8-1. Ridiculousness. Squad is like to make way for all the summer signings. Exactly that. I think that's what it is. Is the game done? What, has the referee blown a whistle? Oh, yeah. Whistle blown. Game done. Bayern Munich win by 7-1. That is that. Let me switch over to this channel. Bayern Munich into the next round. Domination. Yeah, and in the first half, they were 4-0 up in the first half, and I didn't think that they deserved to be. When I say deserved to be, I think the scoreline flattered them, but you can't take away when they score 4 goals with the quality that Lewandowski had. The 23 minutes scoring a hat trick, you can't really go anywhere further than that. And real talk, and then also just seeing this one, Rashford will be the next Danny Welbeck, in my opinion. So when you say that, do you think he will end up going to Arsenal? Do you think Rashford will come to Arsenal? Then that's what I'm going to ask you. Because there's Arsenal fans. Wilf's one of them. He wouldn't mind a Rashford. If he came to Arsenal, I think Arteta could improve him. But yeah, it'll be interesting. But I don't think we need him. That's not the player that we need. We've got other players that we need to sign and other positions that we need to fill. And we could get someone of Marcus Rashford's level for like literally a fraction of the price. But here's Luis Diaz now. Wonderful talent. So aesthetically pleasing to watch on the eye. Technically, what a baller he is. Cutting inside left to Henderson. No, it's not. It's the Trent. Oh, he should have hit that, man. He was there to hit, but he decided not to. Now Salah to Trent. Yeah, good point. Look, you can take him. Nah, he's leaving the country. Yeah, he could do. I don't think. Yeah, Rashford doesn't seem like the type of guy, if he leaves Manchester United, stay within the country. Where do you see him going though, Reese? Like, name a club that that would be all right for him, or a league actually. Bundesliga, he'd kill it there. Bayern Munich, I think he'd have a good chance. I think he'd do all right at Bayern Munich actually. Having said that, PSG or Real Madrid, yeah, I hear that. That's a good shout, PSG or Real Madrid. And then what's this? Matt G this morning. I had to adult tomorrow. It's game on. It's game on for the first on TGT. Hey, what if I beat you guys to it? I'm going to set the alarm nice and early. I mean, I do watch it. I do watch it every single morning, but I'm just not able to comment because I'm either getting ready a lot of the time, or wake up just a little bit too late where I missed the start of the stream. Don't you mean TPG assemble? That's exactly that. If he gives me free school meal vouchers, I take him. You know what? Hey, then it would be great. He would do a lot of good community work for the area, wouldn't he? I think Rashford should go PSG or La Liga, rip it up and be able to stay just past the post from Van Dijk. It wasn't. It deflected off Inter Milan. It's another corner. I think Rashford should go PSG or La Liga and rip it up and be able to stay on in England. Yeah, exactly. Look at that match. He's ready. He's ready for you. He's ready for you, Peony. Rash to Bayern and Gnabry to Arsenal. You see, Moss, you're working it out, yeah? Hey, I like the way you're thinking. Moss, you're the man. You're the man. You're the man. You're the man. Love that. Hard work. Yeah, huge respect to Rashford for a person. Yeah, just not so much as a player. But yeah, you are right. As a person, he would do great work. And the environment at Arsenal, it would suit him a lot better. And I think, let's be honest, yeah, Mikel Arteta would like a player like Rashford. I think he has that sort of mentality. And Mikel Arteta has grown the likes of Raheem Sterling. It would be a match made in heaven, but Rashford coming in, it would, one, prevent us from signing other areas because of the money that we would have to outlay for him and the wages he's on is ridiculous. And also, a massive reason is Martinelli and ESR. What's going to happen with them? What would happen with them? Exactly, T-Money. Rashford needs a new challenge, and Arteta would do a start. There you go, taking the words. I didn't even see your comment before I said that, but there it is. According to every girl I've ever met, coming first is frowned upon. Oh wow, Peony Ween. I've just dropped. You made me drop my controller, and the battery's fallen out. Oh man, where is it gone now? I've lost. There it is. Look what you've done. Big up yourself. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Moss, if he will be. He doesn't look. He might not be able to. If he obviously gets charged, he wouldn't be able to now, of course, whilst there's still a court case pending. But if he definitely gets convicted, he wouldn't be able to with a criminal record. A lot of countries, he wouldn't be allowed to leave. Until he serves all of his time and those things there. And even then, he wouldn't get accepted everywhere. So, for example, Peony Ween Classico, exactly. But can Inter Milan nick an equaliser in the last minute? Oh, Trent's done well there. Liverpool on the counter now. Henderson to Diaz to Salah. No, it's not. It's to Trent. First touch lets him down. Plays it to Diaz. Oh, what a block that is. Surely Luis Diaz has to score, but Arturo Vidal is the Chilean. The Chilean battle of the war. What a block that is. That was surely a goal, given the distance and where the shot was going into that bottom corner. It was surely in the back of the net, and Andanovic had no chance. But the block is ridiculous. What a counter-attack from Liverpool as well. Battery's on 10%. I need to get this charged up and sorted for that. Don't invoice me now. It's all right. Got it sorted now. And it is a controller. Before, we're aware that Peony Ween's on about. Yeah, I'm gonna show him it's a controller. Okay. Peony Ween, you made Tereak spit all over. Oh, Diaz. I know. He allowed to play Champs Liga, exactly. Who knows? He might not be able to. That's the reason why he's suspended and that for now, because surely you can't. Vidal Chileno magician, exactly. Moss loves the Chileans. Oh, is that a foul? No, was never a foul. But the referee's not having any of it from the bench. Inter Milan bench is getting on the referee's nerves, what they think by the looks of it. We're going to see the end of this one, and then we'll wrap it up. I can't, like, if there was extra time, I would have to go, people. But yeah, there's less than 2 minutes 45 seconds left. Peony Ween, serious question. Do you do any professional commentary? If not, you should spread your CV out there. Your energy is brilliant. Thank you so much, Peony Ween. And my mom I'm going to have to, you know what? I'm going to speak to this with my mom because my mom was saying today, I've never done it before, no. And my mom, Skriniar just into the back of Mo Salah there. But I was talking to my mom today. She was saying, because my mom was a massive reason in saying, you know what, you should do this. You should do YouTube talking football. Because when I was a kid, I used to commentate whilst playing FIFA and those things, and like pretend like, oh, like I'm the commentary, like I'm Martin Tyler or Peter Drury. And she said you was always really good at it. So you should look into doing that as well. But you know what? I really appreciate that, Peony. It would be something I'd be more than open to doing, professional commentary. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. And Peony, if there is the occasion, if the opportunity comes, I'll make sure I shout you for that one and say big up Peony, man, because yeah. But I really enjoy the channel and those things, and with commentary, I'll definitely look to doing it. It's a good way. It's money as well. Working involved in that. Any job in football for me would be amazing. But yeah, I really like that one. Appreciate that. Your mum is smart. You got the gifts for real. Yo, Beanie, stop it, man. You're gonna make me cry on stream. Stop it. We'll have to shut it off now. Right, guys. Thank you. Take care, people. Have a good one. Nah, man. Big up yourself. Thank you so much. That's made my day. And you know what? Thank you to everyone else in the TTF as the game is just about to wrap up here. You guys have just made it. You guys have made it an absolute ball again. I really enjoyed it. And you know what? There's the final whistle. Liverpool go through. That red card is the difference. Liverpool won't be happy with their performance here, given from what I've seen anyway. They had their chances. But hey, guys, it has been a great one. Let me see what you're saying. CT's thinking about that Jamaican patty. Harry commentating. Maybe you could for Tereak for Flash score too. True, I'll have to ask Harry for sure. How you can get into that. It's true. Great stream as always, Steve. Thank you so much to everyone who's come in, tuned in. For those of you who aren't in now, I'm going to still give you a massive thank you and appreciation. Thank you to Peony Wheaton as well for coming in and subscribing and becoming a part of the TTF. You're a massive member now. You're definitely will be loved and cherished throughout this community. When you're in, when you're not in, you'll be missed. When you're in, you'll get a good welcome from us all. So definitely. And listen to Matt G there. Sorry about your controller. Now it's still working. Don't worry about that. It's still working. I have to show you. But see you in the morning. Yes, I will see you in the morning over on TGT for sure. And listen to Matt G there. Stay safe, chat. I hope you all keep safe. Enjoy the rest of whatever your day is, night, evening. Have a good night's sleep if you're out here in the UK. But yeah, whatever you've got planned, I'll catch you tomorrow for the Real Madrid versus PSG watchalong. It should be a good one and a hotly contested tie. So look after yourselves, people, and stay tuned for Tereak Talks. Love to you all and peace.